I got promoted months ago as the Chief Executive Officer and President in this prestigious company. Being one in this corporate world is such a challenge on my part. I worked tough day and night to grab this once in a lifetime most sought after position. Many envied me when I formally received such promotion, but time and time again, I humbly and confidently said to myself, I deserve it. God in His most perfect time placed me in this position.
Good morning, sir. Yes, good morning. Have a blessed day, my beautiful secretary, Miss Sweetie. Sir, two of your subordinates have conflicts. They want to talk to you. Do you have any spare time today to comfort them since you have an appointment with Mr. Zobel by 10? I do recognize, yes, that I have an appointment with Mr. Zobel by 10. Yet, I have to attend first to their place. Please call them right away in my office and thank you. Yes, I will, sir. I will bring you later your favorite brewed coffee with fresh milk and your much late welcome. I being your boss has the responsibility to look after the welfare of my subordinates. After all, I want to maintain a healthy working environment and atmosphere as well as the work and ethics and the characters smoothly transcend above all efforts and endeavors for the good of our company. Sir, Mr. Chavez accused me of having a illicit affair with a very close friend of mine and spreading malicious gossip to other employees, which I abhor the most. I heard about it. Yes. Is that true, Mr. Chavez? Yes, sir. I may say true, but Miss Chinky once placed me in an ignominious situation one day in the cafeteria, telling everyone around her table that I would her and she turned me down. Wanting to avenge her, I understand your situation, Mr. Chavez. However, you have to think twice, thrice, and many times before doing it. You may have satisfied and pleased yourself in taking revenge with Miss Chinky, but do you have peace of mind? You have to consider her frailty. I have started to think and ponder about it. I wanted to approach and make sorry with what I did to her, but I overcome with intense hesitation. You're such an unfair guy, Mr. Chavez. You are evading me despite I want to best friend you. Yes, I admit that I like you, but please be gentle with me. Tell me frankly what you feel towards me and I will understand. Wanting to tell you, I'm sorry with what I did to you. Miss Chinky, you may be overwhelmed with emotion, but don't let it roll over your mind. I'm sure that Mr. Chavez has his reason behind his action. I could hardly lose the two or both of you since you are highly prized assets in our company. Both of you have done well and excellently in the realm of sales and promotion. I fully comprehend your love, devotion, dedication, and loyalty to GYC, Joint Venture Appraisal and Realty Company. In fact, recently our company received awards and recognition because of your exemplary performances, in which I would like to congratulate both of you once again. I believe we can be the best of friends, Miss Chinky. Sorry, and please give me a chance to prove it.
Go.
Why not, Mr. Chavez? Maybe from the best of friends to best of lovers. Ha ha ha. Miracles do happen every now and then. But for now, you have to concentrate on working and continue doing what you have started for the company. I do steadfastly believe in God's own time. He will make all things possible and beautiful. Both of you have to patiently wait. Mr. Chavez will serve as my inspiration in everything that I will do for the welfare, benefit, and good of the company. It should be God first, however, second family, and you are the third, Mr. Chavez. Obviously, you like me, Miss Chinky. I'm just kidding. Yes, God first, second family, and also third you, Miss Chinky. I am convinced now with what I'm saying. I see it from inmost chamber of my unadulterated heart.
Go.
Thanks, Mr. Chavez. I am deeply flattered and honored with your words. We'll do more exploits for the company and for our CEO.
Go.
Well, so much of those discussions now that you are reconciled with each other. Why not give you both a treat? A treat for our beloved CEO? I don't have any idea. How about you, Miss Chinky? Same as you, Mr. Chavez. I don't have any idea at all. Haven't started thinking now. Oh, what will it be? Tonight, I will see your first date. You both deserve a dinner treat. That's my one way of saying thank you for your unending love and support to the company. Hope you will never change the way you are. Thank you very much, sir. And I will escort Miss Chinky tonight. Well, my pleasure, Mr. Chavez. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to commend everyone for her continuous commitment for the company. We are working as a team. In other words, together, everyone achieves more. I am looking forward for more years to come, more innovation, more awards and commendations I can make and do it by myself. But I need you, and with this, I would like to formally announce the promotions of our two most valued sales and promotion officers, Mr. Chavez and Miss Chinky. Mr. Frank Chavez is our Chief Operating Officer and Miss Flor Chinky is our Chief Financial Officer. Congratulations! Being a Chief Operating Officer is a great challenge on my part. I am persuasively certain that not only my abilities, capabilities, skills, and energy that I have that made with such my most of all character. That makes me who am I. I'm not perfect and made mistakes once, twice, thrice, and many times. I learned from those mistakes and wanted to change my attitude. Thanks to our beloved CEO and President. You have been my inspiration. I also being the Chief Financial Officer is a wondrous opportunity to serve this company. Like Mr. Chavez, I have made mistakes yet willingly learned how to correct those mistakes and change attitude of becoming the best version of me. In other words, character plays a very important role in the workplace. Our company has the system and I have the skills, potentials, capacities, but above all, I have the integrity, the character. Thank you very much, beloved CEO and President. You have been my inspiration.